Hi guys, so next part on this vintage GGA counter, I will show you the inside. So by the way, it is very well built because the electronics module just slide out of the casing, nothing to disconnect or whatever. There are spring contacts everywhere and it is really well made. So when you slide it, you can see it is really easy. You can see the inside here with some wire at the bottom for the external probe. Seems it goes there. And here are the insides. So you can see the dial. So what do we have? This is the internal GGA tube, obviously. Model number FC4, made by CSF. Here you have, so you can see the old school parts, these capacitors. Here you have two miniature vacuum tubes on sockets with a spring-loaded holder thing here. Precision resistor, probably here from EFCO. On the top you can see the multi-gang switch, rotary switch, with gears to drive the dial in here. You have a light for the dial. Here it is a neon bulb, by the way. This is the main switch to power the thing. Here you have another vacuum tube. It seems to be a rectifier tube, maybe, not sure. You have very old school tubular ceramic capacitors here. And these things, it seems they are probably selenium rectifiers, selenium diodes, because it is a stack of small discs. Here you have one bigger capacitor, brown capacitor, and this must be potentiometers for each one of the scales. Yes, it seems legit. You have four potentiometers for on 4 scales. So, and it is pretty much everything. All at the bottom here you have a transformer to step up the voltage for the electronics. And you can see the very old school galvanometer movement here. So it is everything, in fact. So I am not sure how I need to power it, because there is one power contact side here, but since the other one comes here. So maybe I can try for you. We will use the battery test one first. I will connect it to my Russian power supply back here with 3 volts. And let's try it anyway. Like this, and it does strictly nothing, absolutely nothing. So not sure what is going on here. It should light up, in fact. Quite weird. I am sure I have the wiring in the correct way. because it is the positive terminals of batteries that goes at the bottom of the handle. So I'm not sure what is going on. Maybe this capacitor seems to have a big crack in it. Anyway, so it will require some investigation. At least my power supply is not in short circuit, so it must not be very serious as a problem. So there is the schematics of it on the web, so it will be probably a future repair project. Seems we have some cracks on this resistor here too. So this thing is so old, it is perfectly possible some parts are bad. So one last thing here, I did not notice previously, you have a small transistor in a metal can. So one very old transistor design. You have a serial number for the dial here. It is quite interesting because it is a big serial number, 6 digits, and here also serial number, 5 digits, but the item itself is serial number 69. So it is rather interesting. Okay, so I will take some inside photos to put into my onto my Flickr, because it is quite cool. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.